Hi, this is Patty, and I'm in the editor right now. I'm creating a new series of training videos that highlight our apps. I will feature each app on its own so that I can show you in greater detail how each one of them can be used creatively and effectively in slide creation. So the first one I'd like to start out with is our news app. And you'll notice in the background I have just a lovely picture of a city skyline. So what I'd like to do is go into our news app first. And you'll notice on the left-hand side, the properties opens. So I'm going to click on the country and pick which country I want. I'm going to use the United States. And I'm also going to have quite a few suggestions for what kind of news source I want to go to. I'm just going to pick the ABC News. And then I'm going to choose my maximum age of articles. And I'm going to just choose one day. I want fresh content coming in here all the time. Now, you have different ways of creating those messages. So we can do a single message, we can do a ticker or a vertical ticker, and I'll show you how each one of those works. Single message will only give us one a message at a time. The ticker and the vertical ticker will give us several highlights and titles consecutively. So we'll set up, the first one we're going to do is a ticker. And you'll notice up here that it turns into a straight line that can be placed above, the middle, or below, wherever you want that ticker to go. I have a few styling ideas for you. And if you hold on, I will get that set up for you. Okay, so you'll notice that I pulled this ticker down to the bottom here. And behind it, all I did was take a rectangle, stretched it out, and went across the bottom and just put it behind my ticker. That way it'll highlight it so you can see everything. Now you can include the content, but on a ticker, it's going to end up showing all the information. I just really want to show the titles or the main ideas for those news headlines coming through. So I'll show you, if you click that circle up here, it gives you the title, and then it's going to give the content right behind it. So I'm going to uncheck that content and get that circle again, and now I just have the titles on here. So it gives me an idea of what might be going on right now. I can choose the font type and change that however I want. I can also change the text color. Right now I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I don't need to add any shadow in here. I just want it to pop out. And by any chance, if the ABC News is not providing any more information, you can click on skip this page when this app is empty. Chances are that's not going to happen. On a scroll speed, when you're on a ticker, you want to keep it slowed down maybe to a 2 or a 3 so that it's easier to read. I don't want any animation while this is being shown. I don't want it to pulse or anything. So right now where we're at is exactly where I want to be. So you have some other options here. You can go into a vertical ticker. And I'll show you how that looks. And just stretch it down. And we're going to take this box out of here because when you go on a vertical ticker, it comes with its own background color. So I'm going to do the same thing, have a 1-day vertical ticker. I want to include the content. And if we have an article, an image, it'll go to the left of that content. I want my information to have a background, and we're going to keep that background white. You'll see here, and it's a rounded box. I want to set my text so that it's much smaller in size. I don't need it to be so big. And we'll set it about 35. And now I can stretch that down. And once I click that circle, you'll see how slow it's moving. On a vertical ticker, we want that to actually speed up. So we're going to go to our scroll speed, and I'm going to turn that up to a 9. So you see now the vertical ticker has sped up. So what's a great place to use this? You can use it in a lobby. You can use this in a waiting room. You can use this even in a school. Any place where somebody might want to get the news information, it's a great place to put it. So that is our very first app. And we're going to continue on with the rest of the apps.